So it seems that the Byakugan will be the last time it's activated in this chapter by the kid genius from the Hyuga clan, and obviously you guys know who that is. And if you like this character, it's a very sad chapter. So, yo, what's going on, Naruto fans? This is Rafa from CE Manga, and I'm reviewing chapter 614 to you. And boy, I think the title says it enough how sad it is. I mean, I'm guessing it got its point across, and boy, but we'll get to that later. If you remember what happened last time, we see that the Jubies Bujidama killed everyone in the HQ, including Shikamaru's dad, and that's affected Shikamaru, Ino, and Choji, and they're kind of, you know, upset clearly, more than Choji's trying to confront about it, and Shikamaru's like, what I enjoyed was professional about it, like, don't talk to me about this now, we're in a war, we've got to deal with this first. So yeah, and then that's pretty much done and dealt with. We don't dwell on that, and this whole chapter was mostly focusing on the Hyuga clan, which was interesting. We see them pretty much take the reins and in the plan, because as I said, as Shikamaru said, we got to carry the plan through, and apparently Naruto's to do with it and as well. So main part of it. What was interesting was we see the Jubi was about to attack. He was gonna hit them all with its hand, and Neji and the other Hyuga guy jump in front, use this the technique Hakeisho Kaiten, and like deflect it flawlessly, giving like Naruto some time basically to charge up his chakra again, so he can go into Sage mode. And yeah, it was really great to see them again, because I said the Hyuga clan kind of got like, I don't remember seeing them much recently in the past chapters, and it's good to see them like highlighted in this, doing this stuff. Even Hanato appears at one point to help out, and they're like, we'll protect you. So yeah, also we see later on, it was like, what was interesting was there's the relationship between Madara and Obito isn't what it seems like. They're partners, but that seems as far as it goes. Madara talks about, I can't become the actual Jinchuruki to the Jubi until I have an actual body. This Edo Tensei can't provide that. And the Obito's like, hold on, he's like, if you wanted to, you could just aim right down right now, you at the Alliance, and use yourself as a suicide bomb. But he's like, you're not going to do that though, because I'd be sucked into it as well. And you know what the reason for that is? Because if you really want to become fully revived and the Jinchuruki, you need, me to do it, because I have to give my life away and use Rin Tensei. And he just mocks him, saying, in other words, you're at my mercy, and I'm like leading this thing. It's like, it's like, you better remember that. And so it's like, we see that, there's still conflict between them. It's like Obito basically goes on to say, I never trusted you before, I still don't. It's like, we're not allies, we're just flipping like working together. And it's like, basically, I'm in charge now. So even Madara's like, so what do you expect to do next? And he's like, well, we'll just cripple them with despair. And he makes the Jubi use a wood technique, and it's like splinters start raining down, like literally like a rainfall, attacking everyone. People are panicking and stuff. And then we see Naruto's thrown a Rasen Shuriken, and he's in his Sage man. He's like, thanking them, Neji and them, lot, for giving me time. And we see it cutting through all the splinters of wood that's raining down, and the explosion taking out a lot more. We see some fire styles coming up from some ninjas burning the wood, and some of the earth ninjas using like earth's techniques to raise the ground and protect them. And it's like Naruto throws some more, I think about 2 more, and to cut them all up, but he's run out of chakra now, and the Jinchuruki's still attacking, and we see that Naruto can't move. He's, so Hinata's jumped in the way to shield him from any more of the things that are gonna basically come in their way. So we assuming, oh crap, she's gonna get pierced, skewered, but no, it's completely wrong. What do we see? Neji. I was like, good bloody hell. He's jumped in and taken 2 straight through the chest and stomach, and it's just like he's protected both Hinata and Naruto. They're completely shocked. They're like, oh my god, what's going on? And Naruto's panicking, we need a medic. And he's like, and we see a bit of like a talk between them two, and it's like these were like the two people he used to discuss or despise the most. Like Hinata calling her weak, and Naruto is basically a clown and a joke. And he's like, he even says to Naruto, Hinata's willing to die for you, so make sure, it's not your own life anymore, kind of thing. Basically, you need to look after yourself. Um, he's like, Naruto's like, why would you, sacrifice yourself for me, like go this far? And Neji's just remembering the fight he had with him ages ago, during the junior exams, and he says because I was called a genius back then, and then he thinks of as the symbol on his head starts to fade away, he thinks of what his father was telling him, like I'm finally can understand now the freedom of being able to choose your own death. And he seems like he's dead now. He just passes away, and then we get scumbag Obito. I thought you were gonna protect everyone now, or not let everyone die, and yeah, that looked like that struck a nerve. I can't see Naruto being all civil after this. Come on, that was just like a blow, bitch move, man, low blow, not needed. But that's the whole point of what Obito was saying. He wants to cause despair. This is war, and yeah, this is how the chapters are supposed to be, because the last few, they just seemed not much. It didn't really seem like war. It just seemed more like just going through the motions. It was more flashbacks and crap like that. But now major characters that are dying. I mean, Neji's one of my favorites. It said genius guy. He's freaking dead by the end, unless they decide to bring him back, which I doubt. And that is, that's sort of kind of impact we're expecting. And I'm sure it's got made an impact like on people like Hinata and Naruto. They're not just gonna sit around freaking So yeah, I mean that was really sad to see. I can't even expect what's gonna happen next. I remember they mentioned in the chapter, I forgot to mention, Madara was saying about another transformation for the Jubi, so maybe we're gonna see that soon. And I'm just wondering what's gonna happen. This thing just seems to be getting worse now. After their communications were mashed up in the last chapter, now what? So I'm guessing maybe Naruto's gonna waiting for Kurama to come back, innit? That seems like the only way to win or whatever. And yeah, I'm just gonna stop babbling now. I'm just still in shock for what happened to Neji. Yeah? I mean, what do you guys think? Was you upset, angry, or like shocked like me, or did you not care because you don't like Neji? Let me know what you think about that he's deaf in the chapter altogether. On what you think will happen next. And as usual, if you like the video, leave us a like. It helps us out. And subscribe for more content in the channel. And I'll see you guys for the next one.